everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. It's going to be a software review or a product review or whatever you want to call it. Picked it up at Coles, our local supermarket. It was 45 cents and it's this King of Shaves sensitive shave gel with aloe and tea tree. Now the ingredients list is rather lengthy. If you want to pause that and have a look. Enjoy your shave with an aloe packed sensitive shave gel that creates a protective and lubricating layer between blade and skin for superior closeness and comfort. So it's not a gel that you can create into a lather. It should stay relatively clear. It should have a little bit of sort of, maybe a few bubbles here and there, but that'll be about it. Now the main thing for this is really all about slickness. So I'm going to do a head shave and a face shave today. I will use this in the face shave for the first pass, and then I'll be using the Overlander for the head shave and the rest of the face shave. But it's just to see how this product performs. Well, really, for 45 cents, what more can you ask for? Now I will be doing a sort of head shave, sort of like a follow along, not a follow along, but a tutorial on how to head shave. It's something I've never done before, and really it's easy enough to shave your face, you can see it, but shaving your head can be a little bit more difficult when you're using a DE razor or a Chevette, depending on what you're doing. So I may do a couple of tutorials on that in terms of how to keep the angle of the razor as you're sort of shaving with it, because ultimately it's the angle of the razor when you're shaving your head that makes the biggest difference, and it's a little bit tougher than shaving your face, that's for sure. Right, let's just wet my head anyway. Right, so here we go. King of Shaves. I do love these bottles. I mean, these are all metal. I don't know whether this part is recyclable. This is definitely recyclable, it's just aluminium. Oh, there you go. Bottle recycle, pump don't recycle. So there is still wastage here, but they've tried a little bit at least. There's no packaging, it came off the shelf like this as well. So here we go. Oh, probably 2 pumps of that. Just wet my head again a little bit, and then we'll just rub this on. And then this will be the same process as I have with all sort of gels and creams out of bottles that don't lather. Now these are ideal as well if you're shaving in a beard line or shaving around the goatee or something. There's not a lot of lather that comes with it, although in saying that, this is actually creating more of a lather than I thought it would. The main thing for this stuff is slickness. This is what you want, slickness, especially when you're shaving your head. Shaving your face, yeah, it's nice to have that little bit of sort of luxury feeling on the skin, but ultimately, all that gets you a great shave is slickness. I'm just adding a little bit more water. Now I will say about this, it's not the slickest, which is surprising. I thought this would be mega slick. I was planning on using this for the tutorial or for the thing, but I don't know how slick this is going to be. Anyway, the Karve Overlander with the green Knopf handle, and I've got a brand new, oh no sorry, second use Chic Plus Platinum. I can't remember who sent me these or gave me these. I think I might have got them from Karve Shaves, to be honest. Possibly, don't quote me on that. When I visited Scotland, I'm not 100% sure. Right, here we go, with the green first. I don't know whether you can see the difference clearly. This razor just peels through here. It's a fantastic shave. And on the head, if you are new to shaving your head and you want to shave it with a DE razor, now I've used a lot on my head over the years, a lot of different razors from a lot of different companies with varying results. And yes, there's fantastic razors out there that shave your head from DE perspective, but I have to say this razor in particular is the best I've ever used on my head. It's the first double-edged razor that I've used that I don't have really any, I never feel like I'm going to cut myself ever with it. This is like the quintessential safety razor because it just evokes safety. I don't feel like I'm going to cut myself. I don't feel like it's ever going to be an issue. I feel like it's just going to melt through the hair. And it does. It just does. This is a zero prep shave. I haven't had a shower. I'll have my shower later on. Had a bit of a lie-in this morning. I've had a couple of late nights with the boys. My wife is on holiday with my daughter. She has a dance competition over in Brisbane, the Brisbane Dance Grand Prix for contemporary dances, which is one of the biggest competitions in Australia. So she's over there trying to win a spot in a new, well, in a bigger school, so she can further her career and her education. So the gel, it's okay, it's not, it's working. I can't really say anything other than that. It is doing the job. Does it feel particularly slick? It feels reasonably slick. It actually feels like I may have added too much water, which is surprising because I did put 2 pumps on my hand there and I thought it would need more than that. I thought I would need less than that, sorry, not more than that. First pass, it was alright. It wasn't fantastic, but it was alright. Just going to get to the sink. I do have 6 days growth as well, so 6 days growth with a very mild resin. You would think it would really struggle, but I mean that's 6 days growth practically gone in one pass. Obviously not BBS, but the best part, it's gone, you know. If you didn't really give a shit, you could go out and look like this and you'd be quite fine. It would just look like you've had like sort of 5 or 6 hours growth afterwards. It does rinse out of the razor very easily as well, which is good because it's not really a lot of product. So the problem is, when I use Gillette shave gel or the Nivea shave cream, or what else have I used before, there's a few others that I've used, I don't have to reapply any more lather now. I could probably get away with shaving on that, but there's not much there, so I'm going to give it one more pump. So this comes down to a sort of how much product do you need point of view as well. So I'm just going to rub that on. See, that feels really thick and protective there, just on that thick. So I'm just going to dip my palm once and rub it on once, and that's it. I'm not going to add any more water, and hopefully that should be enough for the against the grain pass. And because there's no real sort of ladder per se, it does mean that you can just continuously keep shaving because it's not going to get blocked up. I will rinse it because I didn't actually want to rinse it. I was going to keep going, but that's just habit there. That was almost like muscle memory. When I do this part of my head, I rinse and move on to the next bit. Okay, so just with a small amount of water on there, it feels better. It feels a little bit thicker. It feels a little bit more like it's doing what I want it to do. Yeah, that's much better. So I think I may have just added just a little bit too much water for that first pass. This razor's just a beast. It's an absolute beast. I very rarely find myself having to sort of go over the same bits over and over again. I mean, I do buff the whole time when I'm shaving my head, it's just the way I shave it. But I never ever, like, one stroke's pretty much enough. I just do the buffing because I like to get every last bit of hair off, but that's... This is actually quite a nice gel when you've got it like that. I mean, this is really extremely slick now. I haven't added too much water, so I think it could potentially be, I mean, you can definitely hear it on there. It feels lovely and slick, it feels nice and soft. And I think that's pretty much BBS. I'm quite happy with that. I didn't think that was going to perform really that well in the second pass, the gel, but it's done extremely well. Takes a while to wash off, that's for sure. Oh. So the next thing will be, how does this sort of post-shave sort of feel? I've actually got a bit of dry skin there. Feels quite nice. It feels really sort of silky smooth. It's like a satin sort of finish. So yeah, quite happy with that. Well, I'm not quite happy with it. I'm very happy with it. Still got hair everywhere. Oh jeez. Totally missed this here. Shaving dry now, I don't recommend this. Get all that side. Yeah. There we go, beautiful. Cannot really grumble with that. That was King of Shaves. What's it called? Sensitive Shave Gel with Halloween Tea Tree. 250ml. It's a lot of shaving gel in here, to be fair, but it did the job. You know, it's got a pleasant scent. It's got a sort of minty, tea tree oily type of scent, and that's it. But yeah, I can't really grumble. We'll see how we go with the face shave. Got the same amount of growth on my face. I get 6 days growth here as well. I'm going to try it. It's not, this won't be enjoyable for me to use on my face, but if it gets the job done without really any irritation or problems, I can't really whinge and moan about it, can I? Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.